Uh, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to talk about today's frustrating loss. The Philadelphia Eagles lose at home to the San Francisco 49ers, 17 to 11, to fall to 1-1. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. And whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you a Madden 22 player on Xbox One, I'm going to have my Madden 22 gamer tag down in the description box also. Got a smoke detector up that keep going off, man. We'll get to it eventually. So please forgive me for the beeping noise. Sorry for the inconvenience. This was just a rough day all around. I apologize to everyone. I usually do a halftime streaming and a fourth quarter streaming. I had streaming issues with my internet. So I ain't get the. It should be resolved. I can record, but I just can't go live. I'll have that issue taken care of. Talk to the, they gonna fix it. So it's unfortunate I didn't get to do my live for the Eagles game. I will be back Monday for Dallas game. This game, yo. Honestly, I felt like this again we should have won early on. The rookiness of our head coach and the inexperience of our quarterback, all that played out today. That played out today after such an impressive, performance last week by this football team. Offensively, we was not very impressive today. Had opportunities. Oh boy! Now apparently Carson Wentz got injured. So there goes the 70. Hopefully that ain't nothing bad to where we don't lose the 70% for the first round draft pick, because we could use another first round draft pick. Yeah, but it, man, first half, like, when you get a 91-yard completion to Quez Watkins and you have a first and goal, then you get a pass interference against Devontae Smith, and you have a first and goal, at the 1 yard line, you got to punch that in, yo. Like, you have to score a touchdown on that drive. The problem with this football team is we're not a physical running team. Now, we're a team that, could get, we could, if we get, like, if Miles Sanders gets a crease, he could take it to the house. Like, he's one of the most explosive running backs that we have in the NFL. But we have issues in short yardage getting first downs. That's the biggest thing with this offense that I'm seeing so far early in the first 2 weeks is short yardage situations. We're not succeeding. We're not capitalizing on them. The offensive line getting beat on short yardage plays. Us not being creative enough in our running schemes and run packages. And the fact that Miles Sanders is not a physical downhill running back to get you a yard or 2 yards or whatever you need. And that was a big play. That was a big sequence in the game. That was a real big sequence in the game, because what we do is, because we feel like we need 7 on that drive, we end up going for it on fourth down, try to run the Philly special, and it just completely got blown up in our face. It just did. San Francisco just did not fall for it at all. So when you think about it, it's frustrating, because early on, that first half, we dominated this game in the first half, and you look at the scoreboard, we're down 7-3 at halftime. When we completely dominated this game on both sides of the ball, get a field goal block, we get a touchdown, we think we get a touchdown to Rager. His foot just barely goes out of bounds. I mean, it just tough breaks, just bad luck. Hurts was he was okay, yo. Could he been a little more accurate on a couple of throws? He could have. He ran the ball very well when he needed to, but the receivers, What I realized today is whether it's via trade during the midseason or with the salary cap space we have next season, I like our young wide receivers, but we could probably use one veteran. Now, who is it? A big name veteran? Is it a middle of the pack veteran? We today the wide receivers did not create a lot of separation. San Francisco just outmuscled us today in the passing game. Whether it was they got pressure on Hurts with the offensive line, whether they was physical with the wide receivers, didn't let us to consistently get open. One thing I was surprised about that I didn't see like the coverages and all that, but I felt the tight ends would have been more involved than what they were. Dallas Goedert only got like what one or two catches late in this game. Ertz didn't really make much of an impact. I was surprised by the lack of production that we had from our tight end position. It didn't really run the Hurts ran it a lot on some scramble plays and stuff like that, but from the running backs, we didn't run the ball well, yo. They dominated us up front. They really got after us up front and just made it extremely hard for us, yo. So that's a big issue that we have going forward. I like the fight that this team had. I like the way that they kept battling and battling. But obviously, Nick Sirianni, like, look, take the three, man. Like, when we get down at the 1 yard, if we don't score, we got to take points in the NFL. Like, you can't. I get it. We did it last week against Atlanta, and we fell both times. We failed again today. Like, let's just start taking out three. Now it would have been is I get it. You really want seven there, but three in the type of game like this was a physical, look like a low scoring game. You got to take as much points as you could get. You know, you go for it on fourth down at the one, don't get it. You get a field goal blocked. It's just that first half is where I feel like we lost this game because we had a chance to dominate this football team, to at least have a double digit lead going into halftime. And out of all the domination we displayed, we only had a 3-0 lead until late in the first half when they go out there, put a drive together, and they up 7-3 on us. And the second half, we couldn't block them. Brandon Brooks gets injured. Don't know the severity of it. Landon Dickerson goes out there and he was not good, yo. Like it was plenty of plays that I seen where he just got beat, gave up instant pressure, and he just wasn't good today. Unfortunately, on the defensive side of the ball, it looks like Brandon Graham unfortunately may have a serious injury. He has a no contact injury. I'm hoping that it's not completely severe where he could at least come back this season. But just by the makes of it, it just looks like it just didn't look good. Defensively, we battled. We battled. I felt like, especially early on, we really got after San Francisco. Played great, sound, physical defense. But in the second, that last drive before the half, we went up against a veteran quarterback that just took what we gave him, didn't try to take too much, had a good offensive line. The defensive line, though they were solid in the run game, they did not get any pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't think he got sacked one time, yo. Fletcher Cox, man, I love him. He's a big time player. We need more out of Fletcher Cox, yo. We definitely need more out of Fletcher Cox going forward. I can't keep hearing that he's double teamed. I know he gets double teamed, but we need more out of him going forward, yo. If we're gonna make some type of noise in the NFC East. We played well defensively. We played well enough to win this game. Got some very unfortunate breaks. Look, that's another thing too. I'm ready for Derek Barnett to be gone. Like, what does he do for us? Like, his rookie year, I think he had blocked one field goal against San Francisco, ironically. He recovered, obviously, the huge fumble against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl where the ball just bounced to him. Really and truly, after that, he hasn't done anything. Only things I remember him doing is committing stupid penalties. Like, why are you... You can't do that, man. Like, at that point, you cannot do that. It was a stupid penalty that really cost us. We get a fumble where Slay gets the ball where we have it early in the fourth quarter, but I still don't understand this personal foul penalty where both the running back and the defender both dropping their head, but it's a 15-yard penalty on the defender. I just don't understand that or get that at all. Excuse me. The defense played well. We needed a stop at the end, but we gave up a completion to Usich or Kyle Usich, the fullback for San Francisco. We gave that up. So just overall frustrating loss, man. Frustrating loss. I thought the defense played well enough to win. The offense made plays in the first half, but as a young team, we didn't capitalize. We didn't score when we needed to score. We didn't finish drives. And that was frustrating today. That was extremely frustrating today. And that's the difference. San Francisco only got a couple of drives. They finished. We had multiple drives. We didn't. But at the same time, you got to give the 49ers credit, especially former Eagle D'Amico Ryans defensively. Look, they out physical us. They out muscled us. They beat us up front, and they didn't let us run the ball. And the receivers, who I thought had chances to make plays down the field today, with the exception of the Quez Watkins play and the Jalen Rager, but unfortunately stepped out of bounds play. The receiving corps really didn't get anything. Devontae Smith had drew like one pass interference penalty. The wide receiving corps didn't do anything today. Like, we just did not get it done today. And back to the drawing board. Look, I still like this team. I still feel like this team could win the NFC East, especially let's see how Dallas does against the Chargers this afternoon. We just got to clean some things up. We got to be able to run we got to be a more physical football team on the offensive side of the ball, short yardage situations, whether we got to run different type of running schemes or we just got to be more physical at the point of attack. We got to be better in short yardage situations. Uh, Also, defensively, I thought we did good enough, man. You told me before the game we hold San Francisco to 17 points. I would have taken that, and I would say, okay, we're gonna get this win. But got to do better, man. Got to do better offensively. Hurts, Sirianni, learning experience. Big one next Monday in Dallas. Got to be more prepared for that one, yo. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm going to have Philadelphia Eagles and NFL content throughout the year. Also, tomorrow on Monday from 6 p.m. Central to 7 p.m. Central, I'm going to do a live Q&A. Y'all come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live. Yo, so join me. It'll be some good stuff. Also, on Sundays from 10 a.m. Central to 12 noon Central, co-host Big Time Sports Talk with Mike the Bandit. Download the ESPN 1420 AM app and come check out the show. Come give us a listen, yo. Until then, y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.